Hello everybody, this is Ziggies coming to you from somewhere in this world, and it's been a rough stretch of streams here lately, but we're back to hopefully finish this one out and get her done in spite of the tragedy we experienced along the way. So that is our goal today. Hey Stormaris, ahoy hoy to you. Yeah, let's try to have something go right, huh? Well, yeah, that one thing made us very successful up to that point. ABA just feels stinky. What can I say? There's no other way to put, well, there's lots of other ways to put it, but you know, we're live streaming right now, so we'll call it stinky. My goodness. My gaming skills are being challenged here recently, but then I guess we are playing Legends, so therefore it's appropriate that we're being challenged like we are. Oh well. So hopefully good things lay ahead of us today. Yeah, we can pull this baby out. And I'm talking about beyond the ABA too. So we shall see how it goes. Woof. Man.
What's up?
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, sanitary wipes, yes. Oh man, it's been a rough one. And you know, I've learned things. If somehow we pull this out, fine. Otherwise, I need to improve my late game, as I learned. Get it a little bit more streamlined than we played it, so we don't go this far into the game. But get to the point where we could have shot down the Overseer with our plasma weapons before they got too armored. So no, we haven't lost it. It's all going to be repairable, I do believe, because unless we lose the mission, I think we're just going to be able to repair it. So I think it all comes back damaged. If it was a thing where, yeah, well, this strategy layer is picking some researches that probably could have been gone other ways. Because I felt like early game we got where we needed to be at a certain point, and then not my lack of knowledge in the late game and what I needed to build, what are the most effective weapons, yada yada yada. I probably wasted time on researches I didn't need to research. But anyhow, because if we could have gotten to the Overseer just a little bit sooner, it was a little later than the average playthrough that we got to the Overseer. And that made it harder. Then, of course, we went how many months before we even found the Overseer, and it flied over one of our two continents where we were waiting for it. Yeah, a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but that's why you play the game, you learn, and hopefully next time you improve. Well, let's hope there's not next time, but it's a real possibility, but we're going to try and pull this out. So yeah, we chased the Overseer for months. Yeah, a little later. Yeah, a little later. Now we were chasing the Overseer for also months, so I need to understand that that's a definite possibility. And right away, I should have been spreading out perhaps my firestorms, one per continent, and whatnot. But we got to wrap this up. We got to take out the command pod, and we got to give ourselves a chance to continue. I can tell already looking at, you know, the wiki and everything, our crunch right now to get to EMP weapons is going to be Illyrium. That's where the Illyrium crunch comes in. And that's going to be the big obstacle we have going forward from here, assuming we successfully finish this. Yeah, we're at 800. We are at 800 because we like a challenge. Actually, I don't. I'm turning gray in front of your eyes. This is what's happening. Oh my goodness. Oh, top of the hour. I'm sorry, Nightmare. I missed it if you said it, but it's top of the hour. Yeah, I see where I missed it. Ow, dang it, because on my chat, it's leaving you orange and him orange. I hate when it doesn't alternate colors. It's easy to miss comments in that wall of orange that came up there. So anyway, let's get out here and let's see. There might be a fade to black as I go over here. We'll find out. Yeah, it'll be with us in a moment, folks. It'll be with us in a moment. Okay. Oh, I forgot to lock something, so bear with me again. We're gonna scroll again. Sorry, folks. There we go. It would have bugged me because I would have been seeing something on the screen that I don't know that you guys even would have seen. But here, now we're back. Okay, here we are. All right, so basically we got to reload. We got to figure out. Sounds like they're back in that area. I'm gonna probably send some folks up high, and then we may keep some folks down low, like I already talked about. I think it's a decent spot for my sniper right here, so let's just get everybody shuffled around, reloaded if as necessary, healed as necessary, and all of the above. And speaking of healed, there's one of them. So we'll stop you there and reload. Howdy doody, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, let's run you over here and get a little heal going. Okay. And Karma Suture, yeah, let's get you up here so at the beginning of next turn you can do the heal right here. And then we should be mostly ready. Papa Bear, I think you're gonna end up moving up high. If anything, to more than likely jump down. Yeah, we're charting new charts, aren't we now? We're charting new charts. I guess you could say that. We're trailblazers. How about that? That's not a good thing in this instance. Not a good thing in this instance. I'm showing everybody what not to do. So I do believe I can bring Kibo over here, and I think I could bring Kibo. I probably could even bring Kibo there unless something's at an angle there. So I think I could safely bring Kibo here and then be ready for whatever shenanigans erupts when we get going. Lamplighters? We've done that one. Okay, good. I didn't think he'd be seeing, because he doesn't do step outs or anything like that. Let's just run up to the top. We'll figure out once I split the team how I think it makes sense. Rickroll, I think I want you up in that direction, but let's get you reloaded. Usually you should be able to command and all that stuff up there also. And then Gauss machine gun, I think this is as good as anything. There's gonna be plenty of spots we don't cover from there, but any that start coming, yeah, there hopefully will be enough. Hopefully will be enough. And who's standing next to you? Howdy doody. Well, howdy doody. Let's get that one health cleaned up.
Dying at this point is not an
just
option.
In case it makes a difference. What? No, they heard us spray the healing spray and made their noise. I didn't think healing somebody was that noisy of a endeavor. I didn't think so. We're gonna hide you here. I'm thinking let's get you nearby with a chem grenade so that maybe, just maybe, we can mess with, you know who, the big-headed friend. And...
Good boy!
Do the
Your pain
heal.
is over.
Yeah, I don't know if his pain's over, but he's a good boy. Well, let's just wait there till we get everybody going the way we want. I'm thinking one of my suppressors will go over this side, that side. Rickroll, you probably go this side. Yeah, I'm gonna have my short-range suppressor hopefully up here that will be able to see something. Part of the problem, and maybe this is something I gotta try. I don't want all the cover up here destroyed, but I would like some of it to be gone, because I remember this ledge up here. When you stand at the edge, you don't see down below, and they come down below and take this full cover all the time. So it's kind of useless. I want to keep some of it, but I want to destroy some of it too, so we can maybe peek around and see a little bit more down there. I'm fine if they stay in half cover or whatever over here, but I think either they're down here already and they up here and they jump down to as much full cover as they can take. So let's see what this does. Let's just, well, I don't know why I'm one for alling, but let's do collateral damage and see. Okay, look. Somehow we can shoot through the floor and remove some of this cover. I kind of like that idea. While we're all trying to get into place. Okay, so what did we remove? No, even here. Well, that's good. We can keep the frontage there. My suppressor could hopefully then come here and still step out and see down without this cover here, and it'll help them see down better. We'll find out. We'll find out. Now, hopefully that'll open up. With this side part gone, I feel like coming here, unless that's still covered there, or coming here would give us the same benefit. We'll find out when we get up there. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping, or otherwise I would have moved him back to a different angle to try and do it. But that was kind of cool. We could do it right from there. Okay, let's get everybody set.
Team 4.
Yeah, I figured if I get you up near the top, I think, is it gonna be easier for you to run and gun from up there near the front? Or would because he's not super mobile, so I almost feel like, yeah, he's gonna get a head start. I'm bringing you up here. Okay. You're set. You're just gonna sit there. It's gonna take a half a minute.
Got it.
I gotta be careful now that some of that cover isn't there, that we hopefully don't activate. Let's see, this row seems far enough back, you know, that we're safe. It's getting up a little closer that concerns me a little. We gotta be careful. I don't want to activate before we're ready. Let's come here. Yeah, you sit there and reload now, because you're gonna need every little bit of ammo you get. You are reloaded, so let's have you start steadying. Bulwark, we want to get you up this direction. And I think we'll kind of have two on each side. I don't know that there's anyone else, because of the weird covers up here, that I want up front. But it also gives a unique position to potentially jump down here where lines of sight are broken and to be able to run up. Or maybe come over to this full cover over here, give us some different angles. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the other thing I'll do So I'll at least get a turn.
Oh joy!
Yeah, I'll at least get a turn on the top with telekinetic field. That would be a thing, I think. And yeah, you're just gonna stay there because your job is hopefully wherever that guy is, we can get close enough to chem him to kind of mess up some things he might want to try. Maybe that's one good thing. So yeah, stay there.
I got an idea. Let's pop some heads.
That's my overall plan. We're gonna find out. If the way we're setting up
Come on, while we're young.
plays, and I don't know how far forward I can push it. I'd rather find a way to where I can get there. Well, yeah, tell you what, I'm gonna push here. Hopefully we don't see anybody because of this little ledge here, because they're usually fairly central back here. At least that's where the sound cues be. I don't want to peek over this edge. So let's come here and see if we're safe and we don't activate.
Got it.
Okay, we're safe for the moment. Doesn't mean we're gonna remain safe, but for the moment.
Ich hab alles im Blick. I'm gonna cut him up.
And then Karma Suture, and just have you hang back.
Yes!
And then you can always say run up to here. I think we'll test and see how far forward your thing goes from there, but we'll probably have to move forward a little bit if people take some of these cover positions to give them extra protection, at least for a turn. Rickroll, we're gonna try the same thing with you to get you a little closer. Hopefully all these little bits keep us from being seen down below. If it worked on that side, it damn well better work on this side. Okay.
Metto in movimento.
All right.
Di guardia.
I was going to be disappointed if somehow we revealed.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Steady. And I think we're getting close, seeing if this plan of ours is going to work or not. And let's see, are you close enough to get there in one move? Yeah, I'm thinking here, you're going to be able to step out. There's no cover there. Whatever is down here, we should see. And then over on this side, well, that is still cover. It's probably worthless and easily destructible, but that also should give us a little vision from up here. Kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I gotta test this out. Now, so Karma Suture will have to come forward, probably to this corner. 2 spaces more should cover us here, and the position I take here. Now, I'm not so concerned about you, because eventually I'm probably gonna just try to send you down, jump down for, I don't know, for distraction purposes. It's not like you're gonna kill a lot of people with this plasma storm gun. So we'll see. So that's in our back pocket. That'll help us for a whooping turn. So we have a little extra protection up top. It's a shame. And then down here, if I need it, I have one more smoke grenade. So that's it. Smoke grenade and mind merge. That is the full extent of what I can offer at the end of a long ABA. So it's what it is. It is what it is. You start thinking back, did I really need to throw that extra smoke way back when? Did I really need to use that perk way back then, that consumable? Okay, yeah, everybody's got full movement. This is our time to do it. So, everybody cross your fingers. I just have to hope that Because the only thing it'll be effective on is Sectoid Commander. And I don't even know how much that affects him. But hey, everything I can get. Every little ounce of help I can get. So here we go. This should make it go live. Kingpin, take a peek.
Roger that. Here they come.
No, there they are. Right front and center, just like we expected. And they took the full cover, just as we expected. So we got one here, one here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, even though we can't quite see this guy. So that's the way it is. So let's kind of take a look. Oh, well, our sniper is in good position. We can see 4. We can see 4 of them. How is that oh, I guess the height difference pushes that up to 100%, even though he's in full cover. It's better than this half cover guy. Well, not by much. But I'm surprised it's 100%. At least for the first one, because we're steadied. The second of the double tap wouldn't be. Trying to think, how do I want to play this? Could I? Because we know these don't remove the cover. If I do cover destruction here, we get no benefit. Cover destruction here gives us nothing, whereas I can get this guy in the open. Rickroll can hopefully hit him twice, and that's one less outsider. That's an option. Let's see if your chem can reach. Oh yes, it can, because you can throw very, very far. So we can at least chem him to mess with him for a little while, hopefully enough while that we can get up there. Now, if we were to move you, you have a slight issue with the ability to flank. So, maybe we need to move you forwards somehow, so that you can, next turn, if we can tie everybody up a little, next turn you can move forward. Or I move you forward this, yeah, I need to do it now, because if I destroy this cover, you're gonna be out of place. So let's do it. Let's come here. Technically I only need one more step forward, because you know we don't cut corners here. And then, but if I take 2 steps forward, maybe I next turn can get a little closer. There's nothing to say. They won't be overwatching and do stuff. Yeah, we'll see. That's all at the end. If that's looking too far down the road right now. Yeah, that's looking too far down the road. But yeah, we do have capture charges available, so that would be really nice in a perfect situation. But I also don't want to take more hurt, so we'll see. We've taken enough hurt on in one situation, but you know, we might need to do another ABA, because we're desperately going to need Illyrium to get the EMP going. So there's that. Let us see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, how am I going to start this off? Well, the other thing I can do, hem him, see what it does, how does it mess with him, suppress here, suppress there. I think you saw some people to suppress, yeah. So suppress there. So that's potentially 2 outsiders suppressed. Then we have You know, at least I can say I'm first at something. I can say I'm first at something. Now, if I come here, and maybe that's what I want to do, because then these guys can't come back at me, and I can always, the turn after, take a sidestep. But if I come here after destroying this cover, well, guess what? I got my hit and run shot there. That lowers the count. If we get oh so lucky with our sniper, maybe he can hit someone twice and help lower another count. So I think that's the way I'm gonna start. I gotta move Kibo out. I do believe. Gotta move Kibo out. I'm convincing myself. I'm nervous about moving a mech out, but if I've got 1, 2, and I doubt this guy's gonna move to try and shoot us, because he'd have to leave and get himself flanked and all, so that's 2 shots against us. If he's gone, maybe, well, that's in the way, unless he moved. So maybe 3 shots? Kibo's tough. I'm gonna take the risk, because I would then want to be able to flank and rapid fire, and if I need more at that point, Rickroll should have destroyed him. Maybe this guy tries to shoot at him, but he survives 1 shot, and then we try to command to kill the sectoid commander, because I feel like once the sectoid commander's gone, it's a lot easier at that point. There's less to disrupt us, and so we'll see if this plan plays out. Let's find out. Here we go. Nobody's on Overwatch for the scattered turn, so we can get around the corner without too much difficulty. The only problem with it is we will be using a little more ammo than I would prefer to be using. But I think in the long run, it's not a bad decision. Let's destroy this cover. Alright. So obviously, you know, he's flanked even for our sniper, but our sniper can take on shots from some of the other ones. Hey, Mr. Dave Ingraham! And it sounds like Frumpkin's making his appearance. So we're gonna come here for the good old-fashioned hit and run, and hopefully take that guy out, and lower their count by 1. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, you only are in sight of those 2, so you shouldn't have too many shots coming your way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's make it happen. So we probably are going to need 11 damage. Yeah, so we're probably going to need one of these 2 shots to get a crit, to guarantee that we can kill this guy. Be nice to get the crit on the first shot. Okay. Ooh, we got the crit on the first shot. So this guy's history, and maybe
I will send you to Jesus.
yeah, we need to start sending a bunch of them to Jesus is what we need to do. Let's finish up with the pistol just to save ammo and our longer range weapon, because this should do her, and it's 100%. Okay, so far, part 1 of our plan is a success. So, let's suppress right through Kibo. Just don't hit him. Let's suppress this outsider.
Oh yeah.
Alright, now, let's throw Chem on, because it's really the only way you can contribute this turn. Let's throw the Chem right on our little big-headed friend here. Let's see if that disrupts him a little. Well, probably next turn, because he's not moving right now. Let's hope it disrupts him next turn a little bit. Karma Suture. I think since they have the most shooters they're gonna possibly have right now, now is the time. Maybe I take the extra step.
What's up, Doc?
I think I take the extra step just because we have no line of sight back there. And he's, you know, unless he maybe runs up to here, but then you start getting close and you still may not see him. But let's come here. We're going to be sure that our defensive perk, telekinetic field, works. Oh, it would have. But I thought chem didn't work on the outsiders. I thought outsiders are immune to chem, and only flashbangs work on them. Which, of course, I don't have any left either. So-so, 50? Well, so far we're starting out so-so. Nothing bad, but it's so-so, and we're not guaranteed anything, Greaser. Okay, telekinetic field covers the frontliners that I'm concerned about. It'll also, I'll then move up my run and gunner, so we're in position to potentially run and gun next turn. Potentially. So let's do it. Protect my guys up high.
The power of Dr. Richthofen!
Shakti rockets, who has no more rockets left. Hang tight. We will suppress here. You know, we're playing for mind games from this guy, probably. By suppressing in his line of sight. But let's just hope we can pull this off. Okay, they're both suppressed. That's kind of cool. Now, this is where wishful thinking comes in. And in a perfect world, we can take them out. I guess the play here... Yeah, let's just go with our best odds. Go for the guy in the corner. We're going to hit once. The question is, will we follow up on the secondary hit, which may be 91 or less, because we won't be steadied at that point. How much damage can we do? 12 whooping% to crit. Okay, no crit. And it's 91%, just like that other guy was. Alright. Just like the other guy was when we were steady. Yeah, these percentages are weird to me, but I'm not complaining because 91% gives us a chance. It does give us a chance. But we don't. Oh, baby, baby. Do we see him from here? No. I was hoping we might be able to see him just to try that extra little pistol shot. Well, I'll tell you, and I don't want to use the run and gun because, yeah. Oh well. Now's not the time. Well, I could do the run and gun, but then who knows what happens to us from him. I'd rather have the double whammy of running. Yeah. I'll tell you what, we'll yeah, but the chem, I don't think chem works on them. Chem doesn't work on outsiders. I almost guarantee that to you. I can almost guarantee you chem does not work on outsiders. You look it up. Because we've tried it before earlier in the series. Well, it sure didn't work before. That's why I only use flashbangs on them. Chem does nothing to them. They've never lost hit points or anything like that from chem. So... Hello! Okay. I swear, we've experienced that. But thanks for the heads up, guys. Thanks for the heads up, guys. I'm misremembering or not paying attention, which doesn't surprise me. Okay, so Shakti Rockets, you're just basically a distraction, and if I'm gonna bring you down as a distraction, I don't really want you peeking around the corner yet. But eventually we'll... Yeah, because your shot's not gonna... I more want you as a distraction on this guy to keep him from... Yeah, but I don't want you... You don't have that much health, let's put it that way. So let's get you down here first of all. Even if it's just to provide line of sight at some point. That might be your job. Then we're gonna come up here. Yeah, we're seen, but if I come right here, we are in the protection zone, at least for this turn. We have a protection zone, so let's take it. Yeah, I don't know what I can count on him doing if I rush down here. Plus, I don't trust this guy right away, so I'm coming this way. And we'll do it next turn when we go all out against the sectoid commander. For better or worse. You know, since I have a whooping shot, let's just take this one. He'll probably heal himself. Yeah, he has adaptive bone marrow, so he'll probably heal himself anyway. We're not going to do enough damage. I just feel like shooting something. You know how it is. I could have put it on both these, but he's almost dead anyway. Hopefully we'll kill him soon. Will I need more than a pistol shot here and there? I'm taking it because I probably won't need my pistol shot if I'm running gun down into the mess. We'll be switching weapons. Hit him. We hit him. Now we see what they do. Mind control.
It's inside me!
Yeah. Okay. He mind controlled and he just took a little bit of hurt. So this is our next turn. Ouch. Where we will need... Oh God. We will need some help. Now, fortunately, we can suppress the Overwatch. Thank God. Did anyone else go on Overwatch? I didn't see the guy in the back. No. Okay. Let's suppress our Overwatch, and then our two guys are getting up close and personal. That's what this turn's all about. Killing this guy and getting our guy back. Okay. All right. Yeah. Suppress. Suppress away.
You want some of this?
Alright. Kibo will be able to move. Now, we don't know what this guy's doing. So, let's take a peek over there. Okay, he's also overwatching. So that tells me over here we can run this far without popping his Overwatch. And you should be safe running gunning to there.
Renne mit tödlicher Geschwindigkeit. Verstanden? Unterwegs.
Okay, switch your weapon though. And you know what I'm gonna try first? Because then that'll give me, if my sniper can take him out, that'll mean I can also shoot here and then get rapid fire shooting here. We'll have more chances, and then I'll still have a command that should be able to reach down here, so we guarantee taking him out and getting our guy back. So that is the plan here. Let's do it, Emo. We need you to hit. If ever we need you to hit, this is not when we need to get XCOM. Thank you. Okay. Bulwark. I'm gonna give you first shot, my friend. Gotta like it, my friend. Gotta like it. Now, I can afford to run here, because that's only one step where he'll see us, and we're gonna finish him off. Okay. And oh boy, we're flanking a bunch of them, aren't we? Aren't we? We will do rapid fire because it's what we do. Okay. It also means I can command you and have a pretty decent shot down there too. So you shouldn't have any abilities right now. Do I see anybody without cover? No, so if I took that shot I won't be able to command. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta step one more step so I can see down there, I think. Let's find out. Oh, I don't see around the corner. I don't see him down there. Ah! Oh well, it's not the end of the world, my friends. It's not the end of the world. Tis not the end of the world, he says to himself. Again. Yikers. You're not going to be a threat by overwatching, but we will. I don't think he'll feel threatened by you. And overwatching over here to somebody that's been mind controlled, I do not, commanding, I do not trust that. Not in the least. And you really don't have anything else you'll be able to do.
That's right.
So just hang out. And then I guess it's only a single shot. He's gonna feel the need to run. I wish I had more Overwatches available, but we don't. Yeah, we have ammo conservation. Yes, we do. He's so far back, although he's got height advantage on us, but I'm not going to kill either one of these this turn. I'm just taking the shot. That leaves me 2 shots still. Do I want to leave myself in the line of fire like this? Well, we are. Alright. Howdy doody.
Alright.
You aren't gonna have much of a shot. Yeah, these guys can't be mind frayed, so who do we want to mind merge? Who do we see? It's probably Kibo.
What's up, Doc?
I don't know. What's up, Doc? Hey, Carlos. Yeah. It's a pain. I think you're more exposed than anybody. Let's give you a little mind merge. And here we go. Ah! Don't die, Rickroll. Don't die. Wow. Who knew? He's gonna get a shot though. They're going for Rickroll. Oh baby. They got one more try at Rickroll. Oh my god! How could you get line of sight? Oh! And one more try. Ah! We're going down the drain mighty fast, and he's not beeping. He's dead. He's plain old dead. Just dead. Well.
What's up, Doc?
He is plain dead. Pure and simple. Yeah.
This is the worst.
Yeah, pretty bad. That's pretty damn bad. Okay. Okay. I have a bunch of people who will have lines of sight if I do this. You have double tap back, however, you only have one shot, so we're just gonna do it. Now let me do something else first. Let's do double tap.
And stay down.
And then let's do double tap.
Out of the game.
Fudgesicle. What I'm gonna do is reload, and we'll see what we can do against this guy coming up. Because a single shot isn't gonna take him out anyway. So let's get you reloaded so you have double tap next turn. I guess we could try disabling shot, but that's just 50-50. Yeah, why don't we try it?
Damn it.
All right. Karma Suture. Yeah, there ain't much more. The wind has been knocked out of my sails, losing Rickroll. The wind has definitely been knocked out of these sails. We're gonna bring you up
Sono pronto.
in case we need an extra shot. And who's left? Bumgert? Yeah, we don't have run and gun anymore. So maybe we kind of run below the lip here. So maybe you can help us with this guy. Howdy doody. Let's get you a little closer. In case your shot can help us. Karma Suture, you don't have enough health to be a frontline guy.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Come to me and fall before the doctor.
Okay, we're done. What's he gonna do?
There's heavy fire in this zone.
All right. And let's reload. In case our other shots do not work out. Now we have a reload here.
It's killing time.
Do I have anything? Yeah, I got suppression. How's my other suppressor doing? Yeah, you don't see him. So maybe we can bring you closer in case we need more suppression next turn. No, you don't see him from there either. Well, reload. In case he repositions and you do get a shot. Howdy doody. No, so we suppress from up here. He's gonna run it. Maybe we get lucky with him being flanked and therefore running it. Yeah, there's no... Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna stand you in the open. We've lost too many souls this mission. We've lost too many. Oh, you see him from here. Okay, let's do it. I mean, it's not an amazing shot, but let's do it.
Come on!
Do you see him from your vantage point? Maybe if he runs the suppression, we can make it happen now.
The doctor is well armed.
And there it
Need a
ends.
resupply.
So hindsight is always wonderful. I even said the words coming out of my mouth with Rickroll. He's not gonna kill him. So why did I take the shot? Why didn't I just hunker down? We'd still have Rickroll with us. So that one's on me for that decision right there. That one's on me. Well, aren't they all on me? I think they're all on me. Let's continue. That's nasty. It's nasty. Yeah, and we're gonna lose it right away because the aliens don't go long without a base. It's nice to see Illyrium and alloys, but we're probably gonna lose it all because of all the repairs I gotta do. Plasma pistol, flamethrower, restorative mist, proximity mine launcher, particle cannon, Titan armor, alloy plating, the Vindicator, and an incinerator module. Somehow the reflex cannon was left off that list. We damaged his pistol.
We will be in touch, Commander.
So right now, we have this much. Once I repair things that we are gonna need, we won't. 55 alloys, 63 Illyrium are gonna go bye-bye. Half our Illyrium right there just to repair this stuff. Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy? My two top tier guys, my top scout, my top officer, it's just, we've been devastated. My top killer with kill count, we just lost them both. Just lost them both. Oh well. Shit happens. Especially in this game. Yeah, we're gonna lose India. We never got... yeah. India's gonna be the one we lose back to them. That's just the way it's gonna roll. Alright guys, let's advance to that moment. Yeah, at least we have over 100 melds still. But yeah, if I want to see about chopping somebody to get a second mech going, it's kind of late to get a second mech going, but we need another Pathfinder. I live and die with my Pathfinders, so do I have Karaoke? Karaoke ain't in here. So, you know, Commander Karaoke is not here to say, hey, you want to get chopped? No, I don't, or can we even chop a officer? I don't know. I have to check the restrictions. Yeah, we might. Who do I give it to? Quampa or Nefertiti? And Quampa's more functional, more things she can do for us. I don't even think Van Dorn. Yeah, Van Dorn isn't even high enough. So it's got to be Quampa that gets the promotion. We should get that billet back, I would think. Capture the we have to shoot down the frickin' overseer. And we found out our plasma weapons are not enough because we're too late in the game and they have too much armor now. If we had done this soon enough, where I could have run into the overseer sooner, everything I read says, yeah, you can shoot it down with plasma. And unfortunately, by the time we got to it, which was late to begin with, and then it never went to the continents where we had our firestorms for like 3 months. It avoided us. 3 freaking months. So by that time, the armor is when we finally did face it, it was like pink, 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 and we barely did any damage to it because it has so much freaking armor now. The dangers of going too late into the campaign. This is the message of why you don't want to do this. It's amazing we're still standing, to be quite honest, for everything we've been through. This was our 4th ABA, and it's the only ABA where we had deaths. But shit happens. You can say I was already beating the odds as it was, and this was payback. I don't know. We've had some incapacitated individuals on an ABA, a couple of those, but we never lost anybody. We had some attempted bleed outs, but you know, we stabilized the 2 of those people, 2 of those soldiers. So it's been a mighty icky and difficult long war. So Quampa is going to be the one that is going to have to command from behind, from the rear row, and she's decent. Let's go see if we gain back. Now, see, that's it. You don't get, once you lose your field commander, it don't return. So we don't get another field commander. Yeah, because he was mind controlled at the time. Yeah, I saw you mention that before. That's probably why he didn't have a chance to revive him. It's tough. Things you know, it is what it is. That's why this is a tough one. That's why this is a tough one. That's why not everybody beats it on Legend. Me included. Okay. And then, you know, who do we chop? I'm leaning towards Karaoke. As long as well, let's find out. Is she gonna show up on the list? Because she's the highest level, so we will lose as little as possible chopping her up. You know what I mean? But I don't know if she'll be available. Yeah, see, she's an officer. I can't chop officers. And then my next one down is a frickin' sergeant, so there's gonna be no abilities as far as he's concerned, but Tectonic is gonna be my the new guy I chop. Yeah, so Tectonic, because I need a Pathfinder. I don't know how. I don't play very well with non-Pathfinders. Let's face it. I need my Pathfinders to get me out of trouble so many times. So they're just my favorite. Let's start it right now. He's going to be really low level. At least he starts with hit and run, which is fine. Let's get him augmented. We don't even have that amazing weapon repaired yet for him, so there's that too.
I never thought I'd see the day when our troops would willingly give up an arm and a leg just to gain a tactical advantage over the enemy.
Yeah. Those that had it done up until now thought it was a way to stay alive. Well, not anymore. Now we're gonna have to start leveling him up. He's not gonna have, other than hit and run, he's not gonna have a lot of amazing perks. So it is what it is. At least hit and run is the one that quite often saves me the most, but he won't have as much health either as a result. So that's a little concerning also. All right, let's move on, unless you can think anything else. We did repair everything. Yeah. Let's get to the end of the month. I'm gonna get graded quite poorly this month, I'm afraid, but who cares about those grades? Well, I do. I like my A. New request from Australia. We can't fill it. And of course we failed this too. Okay. And Kobo, we're putting you right back in, I think. Yeah, we seem to need the defensive perks right now. I'm a little gun shy these days, so I guess I'm going with the defensive perk on that one.
Incoming transmission.
We've just received some disturbing news, Commander. One of our members has decided to end their involvement in the XCOM project. While we are disappointed to have lost their support, the remaining council members remain committed to the XCOM project.
Do you? If you say so, I hope you do.
It is unfortunate that your recent efforts have failed to adequately address the extraterrestrial threat, Commander. While we acknowledge the fact that this is an ambitious project, unless there is a vast improvement in your leadership, there may be no reason for us to continue our support.
Yeah, because half of them we didn't go against. They were shooting down satellite missions that we were going to replace anyway. A lot of them because we don't have top-notch air game except in 2 continents. The other continents can't handle all the other UFOs. Oh, 23, it probably counts the escorts, because we're using the Squadrons Unleashed mod, so it must be counting the escorts on that. Because there's no way we had 23 shoot 'em down missions. I'm sure it's counting the escorts. It's got to be what it is, because we let those go by, shoot down the satellites. The cache has not been a problem for us. So on those continents, it doesn't matter. We let them shoot down at this point, because the air game is too tough on 3 out of 5 of our continents. Yeah, and 2 times we've let the Overseer go. You know, Two out of the 3 times we let the overseer go too. So that's 2 of them, but still 21. That's got to include the escorts. So there we go. We'll draw another line. We have India out of the council.
Remember, we will be watching.
All right, this is our situation right now, guys. Alien research 776. We have the alien resources 180. So that's high enough to where, you know, even though they just did one last month, that's another thing we lost last month. A base defense. We're falling behind, my friends. We're falling behind. So, yeah, they're starting to... We were hanging in there for a long time, keeping them down, their resources, but then their air game with the research started getting too much armor, and all of a sudden we couldn't shoot them consistently down anymore, and all of the above. Especially when they had 3 fighter escorts. It became difficult.
Tell them to get some rest.
So... Yeah, between months they only gained 5 resources, but that's because they had to build a new base. So money went into the new base, I'm sure. That's why you don't see the big jump in resources that you might expect. It's the cost of building a new base, I believe. So... Alright, let's start our new month and see what we got ahead of us. I only have 2 available. I know we got 2 more being built, so I imagine I should, at least while we have the cash, let's see what we have to sell from this thing also. You know, I still got stuff I can sell. I'm not going to do it this moment. And I'll probably put another...
We're running out of time. Everyone's getting a little thin.
Another couple satellites in the mix, just so we can keep what funding we do have going. As the satellites get shot down, we're going to have to fly a new satellite over. Even though one was there, I guess just the act of making a base eliminates the satellite. So, yeah, that's another thing we'll do, is we'll have to... I dread another ABA after this one, but it is what it is.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
And I better build it now while I got the Illyrium, because I'm going to need another source of Illyrium, and that is an ABA. So I've got to assume we aren't going to get there fast enough, and we're going to need to do another ABA. And we're doing it now. Down to 20 Illyrium. We're never going to be able to proceed with our EMP. And there's never going to be a way we shoot down the Overseer. It's not the standard Long War air game, no. So at this point in the game, it's a hell of a lot harder, is the way the air game feels, let's face it. There was a point really early, because I toned it up early, and it felt too hard, so I toned it back down to recommended guidelines from the mod, and then we started doing well in the air game, yada yada yada. And yeah, but now it's very difficult. Unless, you know, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I you know, because we're playing live stream, that's why I do Commander's Choice, which is not necessarily the typical way, but I want viewers to be able to have more say in their characters. And then that's why I added the air game mod, just so we had more naming opportunities for everybody. So because you can name all the pilots too with that mod. They're not pre-named like the base game. So that's, to be quite honest, because this is a live stream, that's why I made the decision to try out the mod. So it's my first time using the mod too. Yeah, it might be that we have to put all firestorms in one continent, but the problem is having them on 2 continents, it took us 3 months to get a flyover that way. But you're right, Trumpkin, since I'm not going to get to EMPS for a long frickin' time, that means we're going to lose in a lot of places. Because I can't, the only reason I'm maintaining a little sense of normalcy right now in Europe, in North America, is because what have we got? 5 firestorms? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 5 firestorms, and I won't be able to afford for a long time more than that. So I don't know, you know, then I start, if I pull them out of too many, if I pull them all into one, that means they have their way with whatever they want to do with the air game. And I guess I just hopefully keep building satellites. In fact, let's build 2 more. So I can replace the ones that get shot down to try and at the end of the month maintain my funding a little bit. See, we got 2 more. That'll get us up to 4, so I'm going to build 2 more.
Our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
Yeah, we know that, but they won't be. So that's gonna, once they're all built, we'll have 6 in reserve. Okay. Now, it's just, let's see what the new month brings. November! Just, you know... We're into November 2017. Yeah, but they've still been shooting them down. I haven't seen 1 bit of difference. That was a waste of money so far. They're shooting them down anyway. We just got it, but after we just got it, they've been shot down. So maybe that's an abnormality. It doesn't equate immune, but so far I'm not impressed by the project because they're 1 for 1 since I've had the project. Yeah. So, not thrilled about that. Not thrilled about that. It's an expensive project for, it almost feels cheaper to just keep building satellites and let them, you know, if they're going to shoot them down, they're going to shoot them down. I don't know. I haven't done the math to figure that out for sure, but if it seems that way early on. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this new month brings. Is the first hour going to have activity for us? Let's find out. We got 2 Titan armors back, which is nice because we lost 1. So we have a net gain of Titan armor. Thank goodness for something. We're going to finish pulse lasers, but I don't think I have enough Illyrium to continue the following research. And they're speaking of destroying a satellite. Whoa! What's these cheap-ass planes they're sending against us? What the hell? We'll still probably not do well and we'll get shot up to pieces, but let's take a look.
Contact detected.
Because we got tough love. So this is, when's the last time we've seen a fighter escorted by 1 fighter? There's hope. There be hope. Because we can take a full squad out. So we got coil guns, we gotta be aggressive. We got coil guns, we gotta be aggressive. We got coil guns, we gotta be aggressive. But yeah, all these pilots, even aggressive. They got shitty aim. What can I say? I'm sorry for those, for everybody's ears. Aggressive, 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 because we have to be aggressive for the coil guns with this mod. So who's got the aggro? So we got 3 guys potentially going to get shot at first. It's funny, the aggro, the way it's working is my guys with better aim, they're going to hit more. And I'm going to let them keep shooting the stingrays too, just because it is fighters, although even their armor's probably makes them practically immune to stingrays. Alright. I'm not going to use any aim modules because worst comes to worst on this one, we fly a new satellite. And we're going to see how badly we get beaten up on this one. Let's go find out, my friends. Yeah, they're probably thinking, yeah, we got enough armor on our flight airships now. We don't have to bring out the big guns.
Enemy is padlocked.
I want to use modules, but I gotta save them for the overseer.
Dialed in, sir!
Shoot! Any day, shoot! I know I've slowed down the speed.
Target now.
Man, they're just tearing us apart.
Closing on target.
We haven't even shot down.
Piss me off!
You know, we can't shoot it down. We only got 2 left and they're almost out of ammo.
Lost.
So that's how the air game goes with their extra armor. We didn't lose any of them. I was able to retreat them. But that's how the air game is. You wonder why 23 ships haven't been addressed? It's because I told you, other than Europe and North America, we can't do anything. And that's why I do like the idea. Yeah, we're probably going to have a canon ending at this point. I wish I could say differently, but the way it's going at the moment, it's the way it feels right now. The way it feels. I'm so, you know, because of that, Trumpkin, maybe I do put all my eggs in one basket, and we cross our fingers. We hope we can shoot down an overseer, and why would I relocate it to Asia? Because that, I don't know. Because the minute I start doing that, remember, they're also going against you. If you look, we got issues in Europe. They go there. We got, they can strike anywhere and start knocking things out. So there's no one right way to go. That just because the first one happened to be in Asia. What's strategic about it? I want to defend something that gives me the air bonus. I don't want them going to North America, and I lose my air bonus, and then I can't even make any money anymore. So I'm putting them all in North America.
The latest contact turned out to be a
because that's a bonus that's keeping me afloat monetarily right now to overcome them. That's the only thing. It's the only reason, because if I move and leave, abandon North America, all they got to do, take Mexico out, boom. You know how much money I'm saving with the bonus I get from the air game over here? It's insane. And all of a sudden I'm negative again. Then I have no cash. At least I have the cash. Do I take that chance? That's where we found the overseer. The overseer went there. So that's why I'm thinking that's the only place we've seen the overseer that we're able to fight it. I don't know.
Things are heating up out there.
And just
tracking multiple
there's a
unidentified
big
targets.
amount of RNG involved, and so they have had air games go up there, and the reason they haven't been successful is because that's where I'm protecting. If I take that away, they will continue and still have the occasional shoot down the satellite and whatnot over Canada, this and that, and then then I have no income. I have to protect my income, you know, at this point. And that's kind of my income, having the cheaper air game. Why is keeping them there suicidal? I think moving them away to a continent and protecting a continent that doesn't even give me a bonus is suicidal, because then I lose my funding and then we're done. Oh, I see. So I think I'm going to I think that if I'm going to keep him in one continent to make it last as long as possible, it's going to be North America. That's just my decision. So let's take a look. And sorry, over in the UK, Nightmare. And well, as far as I know, when you say then Europe goes, no matter where I would do them, if we're going to bunch them up in one place to give us a chance at the Overseer, nobody's safe. And so that's why if I'm going to stick in one spot, I'm going to protect my funding. So I don't have a problem piling everybody over here, but I got to protect my funding. And transferring right now is impossible, by the way, because I don't have an open slot anymore. Can I destroy? I don't even know if there's a way to destroy an airship. Can I retire an airship? There's a good question for you. Yeah, so I'm going to North America. Problem is I've lost my ability. I mostly have aim and dodge. But I don't have a ton. In fact, let's get a sense of how many of each I have. That's why I'm trying to save them for the Overseer and not use them in regular battles. So if you go down to look at my mods, I have 6 aim modules left, and I have 9 dodge. Which, if I'm going to stack 5 firestorms, I need a dodge for each, because that's the only way I'm going to get enough chance to hit to damage it. You know, the extra aim is helpful too. I don't have as many of those, but you know, that doesn't hurt either. The dodge is the most critical that I need. So oh, I can build another one. Let what do you know, after the ABA we shot down enough you know what. Let's build. And now we're done. We're maxed. Once we get our next one, we'll have 10. And we have some more aim we can build. Well, let's build it. And now we're going to be up to 7, to, you know, assuming we don't use any till it's built. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I'll take a pilot out. Let me just find a random interceptor. I don't know if there's a way to just dismiss. I think I can dismiss. So I should probably dismiss one up here so I can transfer 2 in. Now, who's my best of those 2 leaders? In fact, I'm gonna. Well, I'm only taking 1 out at a time anyway, so I don't need 2 leaders over here. I'm gonna take each firestorm 1 at a time out by itself, because that way I can assign each one as they go up, and that's the plan to do it, because all together I don't know that because the fight will last too long, then he'll start hitting us. I was thinking of bringing them 1 at a time, do their dodge, take their hits, use up some ammo, and then bring up the next one, then bring up the next one, then bring up the next one. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, what was I looking at again? So we take major malfunction out of his plane and see if we can dismiss his plane. Let's just remove him. Okay, now let's see if it lets me dismiss ship. Yeah, we can. Okay. Transfer. And then I'm not gonna need any leaders over here, because we're just gonna be fighting with firestorms over here pretty much. Now let's transfer Bruce Intervention out to Europe. And then bring old geezer up here. So all my firestorms are in North America. I'm going to protect my air game bonuses that I get to try and keep cash flow, to give me hope that we can do something. And then at least keep my satellites flying, keep money flowing. The resources are up to everybody else. And then build the 6th plane now back in Europe. And then transfer, what's his name? Let me get my pilot. Transfer, not major malfunction. No, we transferred him down. So I might as well send major malfunction down, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pilots. So major malfunction, go to Europe. And there we go. Everybody's moving around. This is when the Overseer will show up. We already know that. So let's get out there and start scanning. Oh. Heavy UFO activity over Japan, which is weird that we got that message, because we would, with a satellite there, we should have seen what it was. And we'll see. The satellite, I don't think, got shot down, so maybe the stealth did finally pay off for us. It's still there. And whatever the heavy activity over Japan was, it did not cause panic. So could it have been a flyover? It could have been the flyover for terror in Japan coming up. Could have been. Oh, Australia's might not be yet. No, it says it's up. It doesn't say waiting for it to be, you know, Usually we get a message that it's waiting to be installed, I think. It usually shows over here. Yeah, because we're up to the November 2nd, so I think it's there. Maybe when the hunt first happened, or the fighter simply failed to find it. Yeah, because we have the stealth satellites. Nick Vogels is back, so I have a Pathfinder without armor. Egypt, yeah, we'll do it because I don't need Seeker Rex, and they need a little bit more shield. Pulse Laser project is done. I don't think I have enough Illyrium to afford the next in line. And we need 40, and I don't have it.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team,
Oh
Commander.
wait, I'll be able to see
I've
it
already
over
put the
here.
new recruits to work in the lab.
Yeah, we're 22 Illyrium short. So I don't think any of these project refund Illyrium, so we're just gonna have to get it in a mission. Aircraft are all coming around, moving around. We completed some repairs. Mags is back. We have got a new gunner back. Bulwark is back, so we're starting to get people back from the ABA, the survivors.
Aircraft transfer complete.
So the aircraft transfers are done. So North America, the Overseer needs to go there. We got our last all our Titan armor has been fixed. Another day till we get the mech suit back. Oh, that means we got the weapon is done. I don't see the weapon listed here anymore, so that should be repaired too if we could just get the mech suit back. Van Dorn's back. Okay, looks like we're getting the mech suit back. All we're missing from what we lost on the ABA is a plasma pistol. Rick Roll's favorite. Up until he got Rick rolled. Oh, did it just say... Oh, there it is. Now it's showing up here. So yeah, it wasn't the stealth that did it. See, it wasn't listed there before, was it? Oh, because it says expand and I didn't expand. Oops. So yeah, that explains why it didn't get shot down. They went down to shoot it down, but it wasn't there yet. So we lucked out on one mission. Leal, Kibo's back. Kibo, who really rose to the occasion after we lost Will to Kill. There's our last dodge. Woo! We got Illyrium back! And it's already the 4th, and nothing's happened but that one air battle. And I ruined my air game over Asia, all for a mission that couldn't even shoot down a satellite. How about that? Interceptor order has arrived in Europe, so we need to assign the pilot. Here we go. I guess we go rookie. I have the leader there, but we got Hawkeye who can take everybody out. So rather than, well, he's got 2 assists. So in a way, he's got more experience than this guy. So yeah, major malfunction, you got the ship. And yeah, then, not that I think avalanches and stingrays do a whole bit of difference right about now, but sure, we shall do it, just because. with the kind of armor they have, I don't know that that matters as much anymore. But it's good to just be in the habit, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, one of them graduated, so I have an opening in my training center for all my new pilots. Let's just look for the first green one and throw them in. There you go, Jammer. Train yourself. Or get trained. Shakti Rocket's back. Marcus Desperado Joy. I think we all. I need to take his nickname Desperado, because that's kind of how I feel right now. A little desperado here.
Contact
Yeah,
detected.
we can look at. Now we got. Uh-oh. Here you go. What were we saying about being easy on us in Australia? They came back with a battleship. So, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I have at it, guys. My Air Force in Asia has been decimated by fighters. I can imagine what a battleship would have done. Bye. Kingpin is back.
Commander, we've just lost one of our satellites.
And we just lost a satellite.
We will now be unable to track any UFO contacts over that particular nation. And they've cut our funding as a result.
That's the second failure for the stealth satellites. At least by my count. Fortunately, I can fly one. Fortunately, I can fly a satellite as long as I'm allowed to keep building them at the end of the month and hopefully bring them back into the fold. So any more air games targeted down in Australia, y'all can have at it.
Contact detected.
He's re-signed up for training. We have an abduction going on in China. What? Well, the only other mission we've done in China was the ABA. Oh my God. So we have an abduction, and there's no way, since it's in Asia, that I can shoot her down. So let's let this abduction land. Here we go.
Commander, the Council isn't going to be happy about this. We need to protect our satellites, or we're going to lose coverage.
Yeah, we know that.
Commander,
that's why
we have multiple reports of new abductions in progress.
So the satellite
locations are
is
marked
still
on the
up over
hologlobe.
China, our newly controlled China, and we get to have a swarming mission in this lovely map, which I guess at this point in my life of playing this game, I've had horrible things happen on every map at least once somewhere in my history. But here we go. What have we got here? Let's see. Odelia, you could be the command. Oh, we got Van Dorn as a scout. I'm a little thin on scouts these days. We got Suha Rafik. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out, all these low-level guys are gonna have to start getting active again. Oh my God. How about we do this? Let's get a nice aim guy that I mark as a scout so I can start thinking, is he, let's see if we can get a semi-speedy guy that has decent aim. Do we even have a good scout candidate with speed and aim? Not really. That's about as close as we're getting. 13's the quickest I have with decent aim. So we have our new scout candidate right here. James Houston Martin from Canada. You are going to get promoted to a scout. Although I'm not necessarily taking you out on this mission, by the way, just so you know that. And how shall we build? I do like my scouts to have hollow targeting. Is that giving them death? Now I have to go back to low-level promotions and start refreshing my memory. Usually give battle scanner. Probably go ranger because I have others that have Deadeye. So I guess I'm doing these 3 promotions. God, it's hard to remember now. It's been so long since we've been. Yeah, it says 14 mobility. Oh, we got the extra mobility with the promotion, so that always helps. I forgot about that too. Because when's the last time we promoted anybody? It's been a long time. Yeah, we're going hollow targeting. I have others that have the Deadeye, snipers and something else. So I'm going with the extra damage for your hit and runs. And then I'm also going battle scanners because my scouts carry the battle scanners. That's just the way I set them up. Okay, yeah, well, we'll keep that scout in here since it's a regular abduction as opposed to, you know, why is this staying there? That shouldn't still be there. Let's clear them. Oh no, are we getting borked here? Oh, back to briefing. Okay. It's getting a little. Oh, I'm getting a little worried. Yeah, let's clear them. Oh, we're having problems here, my friends. So I tell you what we're gonna do is due to technical difficulties and a late enough hour, we are going to halt it here while I see about fixing our little glitchathon here. And we'll come back Friday with the team picked out for our next abduction. And that's the way we're going to play it here, my friends. I don't know how else to handle it. All you're going to miss out on by ending early is me picking out a team. And since it's being glitchy, yeah, see, I was thinking it's like off a line. And so it won't let me clear. So, like I said, we're just gonna do this, and I will do the troubleshooting under the hood before we return next time. I'm a big bug. Just ask my brother and sister growing up. I'm a huge bug, so that doesn't bother me, and they'll both agree with you. My kids would agree with you. Anybody I've lived with would agree with you. So there's no surprise there, Gleaser. And no surprise there. So anyway, we're coming back to Terror from the Void tomorrow. We decided to continue there also since we were able to kill a Scylla recently. We will stay away from the Corrupted Havens. As far as Terror from the Void, we're just struggling in both these playthroughs right now. And then we'll come back here Friday and see if we can handle our first mission in China in this whole playthrough, happening in November of 2017. So thank you, everybody. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging with me through the thick and the thin, and hope to see you next time, whether it's Thursday or Friday, when you come back. Oh, it was ugly, Servando. It was ugly. Anybody on Twitch, hang out. We will see who we can raid to keep the love going and flowing. And everybody on YouTube, ciao.